the change from stagnation, the change of you're just getting by, you're waiting, you're hopeful, you're grateful, but it seems like it takes a lot of effort to even get yourself in a higher vibration. Peace and abundance to you. Welcome to your insight reading. I welcome your presence. Thank you for joining me with this reading. I hope you are well. I hope your heart is feeling present. Or you can share with me, how's your heart? Tuning into your heart right now. May this reading highlight what is required for you today. Insight for today. Starting with the Four of Cups, emotional energy, water energy. It is the energy of your relationships as well as how you relate to the focus of your life. 10 of Cups, also water energy, emotional energy. And then the Queen of Wands, fire energy. The energy of the forward movement, action, motivation. And I personally associate the wands to the energy of the spirit, your animated self. What is the insight for today? With the Four of Cups here, this is the energy of emotionally feeling stagnant, or maybe unmotivated, feeling like, oh, life is okay, but then it could be better. It could be 10 of Cups. And as it shows here, 4 of Cups, moving to the 10 of Cups. If you are in this space of 4 of Cups, okay, content, but not quite satisfied, I see that you're going to move that energy forward. You are moving into a season where you're going to feel there is an opportunity, a promise maybe even, that's going to unfold in the near future for you. It could be this week, it could be this month, but it's near. The change from stagnation, the change of you're just getting by, you're waiting, you're hopeful, but you're grateful, but it seems like it takes a lot of effort to even get yourself in a higher vibration, to even get yourself in an emotional state where you feel full, like your cup is full and it's overflowing and your gratitude is oozing out of you. If you're not there at this current moment, that is going to change real soon for you with the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is changing your situation. But as we said, that emotions, the water energy is how you relate, and also the energy of your relationship. If you're in the 4 of Cups right now, there is this invitation also to relate to the focus of your life, relate to the situation in a different way. Like, perception is not everything, but perception is the gateway or the doorway to how you experience what is there, what is present. So there's that invitation of how can you relate differently to your situation? How can you get to the Ten of Cups internally? Because you can't force external outcome. You can only partner with it, partner with the universe, partner with relationships and the people in your life. If this is talking about being unsatisfied with certain relationships in your life, how can you get to a Ten of Cups? It takes two. That is true. Didn't mean to rhyme there. It does take two. You can only control you, how you feel, how you think. And therefore, starting with yourself, how can you feel differently with the situation, with the relationship in your life? And with the Queen of Wands here, fire energy, this is a mature fire energy. So I see here that you are, the trajectory of your energy, you are going to access that internal spirit. You're going to tap into your higher self, we can even say, in order for you to move from stagnation into fulfillment, fulfilling life, fulfilling a relationship, experiencing satisfaction. Like in this illustration with the Black Tarot, I love that the Queen of Wands is on fire. She is covered. The fullness of herself, because I've said it before, the universe, the world that you experience externally, it starts within. And here, the fullness of her is coming out. And also with it, fire, it's going to purify everything else that doesn't align with the best that you can experience yourself. The best and the most positive experience that is destined for you. Two major arcana showing up, so there is absolutely a change taking place even right now in your life and internally. The Devil and the Sun card. The Devil is indicative of the star sign Capricorn, and then the Sun is indicative of the star sign Leo. But as we're talking about here, like, how can you get to a Ten of Cups? How can you change the Four of Cups, the stagnation or feeling just content but not quite satisfied, into a fullness? And the Devil here is saying, the Devil's advocate, to look at things differently, to relate to things differently, because these are emotions. How do you relate to your situation and to the people that is part of the situation? How can you relate to them differently? Because that will change the trajectory of this situation. And the Sun showing up, it's like seeing the brighter side of this situation. And maybe that is triggering to hear if the situation and the relationship doesn't feel like there's hope. But somehow there is even a sliver of light in this situation. Light is always there, and what we experience is simply variations of light. Light is always present. There's never this is philosophical for sure, but there is never a place where where light doesn't exist. Even if it's very little amount of light. So the invitation here is, and even in this illustration, we're using particularly the black tarot, and this is all just different variation of black and white, but the light is existing everywhere. So the invitation for you is, first of all, identifying what is the positive, what is light in the situation, what is light in the person, if it is person, and how can you relate to that light? How can you connect to that light, as opposed to just sitting and being in darkness where there's only very little light that exists. And there is virtue in waiting and patience. What are you waiting for? And assessing if it's time to change that energy of wait. Patience is a virtue indeed, but is that what the situation is asking of you? Or is it time to let go? Or is it time to move forward? Is it time to make a change? Because also 5 is a number of change. So from 4 to 5, there's an invitation to change first of all before you get to the 10 of Cups, before you get to a place that you desire, that is destined for you, that you are worthy of. This is your reading.